Welcome to Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility for round 23 NPL New South Wales Women's first grade action between two informed sides whose ladder positions belie their recent form. Chris McPherson bringing you all of today's exploits thanks to Football New South Wales YouTube channel. And the fixture today sees the 11th placed emerging Jets, who are undefeated in their last 4 games and for the first time in almost 4 seasons off the bottom of the table heading into a home match. Looking to continue their recent form line, hosting a Bulls FC Academy team who are eyeing off a chance at the finals. The Bulls side are the second best attacking side in the competition and have showed this in recent weeks with wins over top 6 sides, Illawarra and Northern Tigers, to keep those finals hopes alive. The last time these sides clashed, it was a 3-2 win the way of today's visitors at Northbridge. However, it's a much more settled Jets side now. They have the majority of their A-League women's players returned into their squad and ironed into their roles. The Jets will have learned from that match. However, the Bulls are a dangerous attacking side, and most notably, they boast the most potent goal scorer in the women's NPL competition in Amber Lookmeyer, who scored on 20 occasions so far this season, including all 3 of the Bulls' goals in the previous clash between these sides. While for the Bulls, they'll also be very aware the resurgent Jets attack in recent weeks is headlined by A-League W stars Josie Allen and Milan Hammond, who are both in strong recent form with 3 goals each from their last 3 matches, while Alexis Collins has been the star with 4 goals in those prior 3 matches for today's hosts. One thing is, if these sides stick to their form lines, we will be promised plenty of goals. Let's have a look at how the 2 starting 11s line up for the sides. Firstly, the visitors, the Bulls FC Academy. In goals will be their captain, number 1, Trudy Simmons. Number 3 is Elizabeth Gray. 4, Jessica Seaman. Number 6 is Amy Chisari. Number 7 is Avani Prakash. Number 8, Daniela Naimi. Number 9, Gemma Ferris. Number 11, Claudia Valletta. Number 12, Brianna Woodall. Number 13, Erica Discasio. Number 20 is Amber Lookmeyer. We'll return with the Jet side in a moment, as we'll have a moment's silence before the game. Both sides united in their respect for the moment's silence. As I said, we'll start follow through now with the emerging Jets side. In goals, number 32 will be Kiva Bray. 3 is Chloe Wallando. 4, Milan Hammond. Number 6, Emma Dundas. 7, Sophie Hayworth. 10, Isabella Threlfo. 11, Josie Allen. 13, Molly Salvador. 14, Laura Knight. 15, Alexis Collins. And 18, Marnie Duggan. Moments away from kickoff, and our referee will get us underway. A little behind our scheduled start time, but ready for action here in Spears Point. And we are underway. Emma Dundas going to work. Straight away threading it forward, looking for Hammond. It falls to Knight. Threads it through nicely for Collins. Collins looking inbound for Josie Allen. Ball seen over the line by Hammond, and it'll be a throw-in taken by Valletta. Threlfo turns inside 2 opponents, gets the pass away, but it escapes over the sideline. Valletta with the throw. Chisari steering traffic, they head it long. Pushed across the line by Hayworth. Well, that it comes down, and again, taking a 3rd throw inside the opening 60 seconds or so. It's in the intro. Bulls Academy, second only to the Northern Tigers in goal scoring prowess this season. Dangerous times inside the box, crossed in wide of the goals, and Bray is watchful. It sizzles past the right post. Jets, as they've done for much of the season, happy to try and play this out. The Bulls pressing early. Hayworth threads it down. Played wide now. Wallando, Allen. Ball goes out, last touch off Allen. With another throw the way of the Bulls. Discasio with the throw. Looking for Naimi. Doesn't find her target. Ferris with the boot in. Prakash does well, turns past one, gets a nudge from Dundas, and the referee blows a free kick the way of the Bulls. Gray with the free kick. Lofts it across the face of the 18-yard box. Headed away by the Jets. Chisari dropping back. Hammond putting the pressure on. Ball pushed across by Threlfo. For Bray, back to Threlfo. Dispossessed by Woodall. Just seen across the line. The defence a little edgy from the Jets early here in Lake Macquarie. Prakash. Working it down, cleared away by Threlfo. As far as halfway where Gray picks it off. Burn to the outside from Collins. She turns on the pace, streaking away to the edge of the 18-yard box. Thinks about a shot, but just taps it in for Allen. Allen lays it back, looking for Collins. But it's going to trickle away across the sideline. Assistant referee says it's taken a touch off the Bulls defender. It'll be an emerging Jets throw. Looking for Knipe, a little too heavy. Now Prakash with half a step of room. Tries to thread the needle. Wallando does well to get a boot in. Sits back for Bray, well out of her box. Wallando, Dundas. Jets working it round, taking some risks. Played down to Collins. Dundas again. Thinks about going to Salvador, better of it. Duggan. Got Wallando wide. Plays it back to Hayworth. Not well hit. Bray comes out to it. Dundas under pressure. Pushed across for Wallando, retreating. Dundas calls for it and gets it. Threlfo. Driven wide for Hammond. Does well to control it and keep it inside the sideline. Dundas has been busy early. Now Hayworth. She's got some room to move and work. Plays the ball for Allen. Hayworth back to Dundas. Threads the needle. Little tap on. Not quite on target for the tap through to Collins. But it comes back to Dundas. Gets a shoulder from Prakash. Cash probably lucky to get away with that nudge. Seaman for Gray. Towering centre-back pair for the Bulls. The assistant referee's flag goes up, however, for offside. Threlfo gets us back underway. Unsurprisingly, plays it back through Kiva Bray. Driven ball. Collins pushing up, going to put pressure on Gray. Gray lofts it. It's going to come down almost the centre of the field. Allen with a turn, looking for Wallando. Wallando trying to run the line. Seen over the sideline by Naimi. Referee sends the Jets back. Wallando with the throw. It's headed away, but back to Wallando. Boot in from Naimi, goes to Prakash. Knight, little jersey tug there from Chisari. Hammond infield, takes an optimistic shot from long range. She certainly scored from there this season. But this one, no threat to the goals, and Simmons watches it trickle past the post. Now the Bulls turn their hand to working it out. Seaman to Prakash, wide now. Down the line. Scassio goes back to Prakash. Collins, Allen can't control it. Ferris now. Chisari slicing through the Jets' defensive efforts before they send it back to Gray. Under pressure. Collins with the press. Simmons now a little time. Threads it to Ferris. Goes wide now. Scassio chips it forward. No runners there, however. Duggan. Dundas. Lofts it wide in between two players and splits them almost perfectly. Unfortunately for her, that wasn't the outcome she was looking for, and the ball goes across the sideline. Boot in, broken up by Dundas. Now falls for Hammond. Cuts back, has the ball taken away by Woodall. Woodall misdirects her pass. Finds an opponent in Threlfo all the way back to Kiva Bray. Neither side really able to string together anything too cohesive to threaten at the attacking end. Can the Jets change that now? Hammond pushes it forward. No, she can't. Turns it over to her opposite number in Jessica Seaman. And the Bulls with a lofted attacking through ball. Naimi fighting with Wallando. Can't control it though, and it'll be another throw in, this time the emerging Jets. Duggan works to the outside, does well to keep it in. Josie Allen can't do the same. Plenty of exchanges of possession in the opening 9 or so minutes here in Lake Macquarie. Round 23. Football New South Wales YouTube channel. You're watching the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition. The Emerging Jets hosting the Bulls FC Academy. Ferris. Seaman. Lofts it long. Looking for Valletta. Will she be able to bring it inside the byline? She can. She does well. Feeds it back for Woodall. Woodall beats one. Back heels it again for Valletta, but she'll be offside. And more creative in attack now, the Bulls. Dangerous turnover on the edge of the 18-yard box. Chisari takes it away. Valletta loses the footing. Referee says play on. Very animated Ryan Campbell in the background there. Constantly barking instructions at his troops. Duggan. Allen. Turns Prakash inside out. Eludes the sliding tackle. Cuts back past another one. Beats Chisari. Gets into the 18-yard box. Can't hang on to possession, and Seaman sees it off for now. Now the Bulls looking to get it out of their own half. Deflected over the sideline for a quick Jets throw. Dundas for Hayworth. Threlfo. Prakash turning the defence inside out, threads it through, beats everyone in the end, and it's going to trickle all the way back to Kiva Bray on the edge of the 18-yard box. Gently plays it off for Hayworth. Duggan has Wallando wide. Tic-tac their way, looking to feed it out of defence. Now they go to Collins. She can't control it though. Ferris breaks it up. Dundas quickly up, pushes it a too heavy for Knight. Another error from the Bulls. Collins has got Hammond wide on the right if she wants it. Goes central for Allen. Allen one-on-one with the keeper. Just wide of the left upright. She'd love to have that again, Josie Allen. She's been in fine goal-scoring form in recent weeks, but it wasn't to be on this occasion. And the game remains deadlocked at 0-0. Wonderfully threaded ball from Alexis Collins. Allen did well. Just inches away with the finish. Dundas gets the head to it. Threlfo will slide it back for Kiva Bray. Hayworth toys with the defence. Dundas under pressure from Lookmeyer. Now they swing it wide. Hayworth just going to look to loft it for Wallando. A little too straight though. And Wallando pumps the brakes and allows Trudy Simmons to take it well and truly uncontested. Long range shot from Collins. Simmons off a line. Key turnover there. Seaman picks up the deflected shot though. They see it away for the time being. Chisari back to Seaman, back to the keeper. Allen sneaking up in the peripherals of Simmons. Simmons sets Woodall free for now. The ball sent out over the sideline. It'll be an emerging Jets throw. And they quickly go on the attack. Deflected off the legs of Milan Hammond. Gray clears it for now. Salvador chests it down. Woodall comes in, fights for it, does well to keep it in at first, but eventually it rolls away and it'll be an emerging Jets throw. Dundas, clumsy challenge from Lookmeyer, and the referee sees it exactly that way. And Lookmeyer's going to get herself a yellow card here. Decides to put the boot in on the quick free, taken by Dundas. And that's the last thing they want for their leading scorer early in exchanges here in Lake Macquarie. Not even 15 gone, and Lookmeyer finds herself in the book. Hayworth. Down for Allen. Takes a couple of touches to control. Steps over a couple. Cuts inside Ferris. Pulls it back up looking for an option. Threads it for Collins. Seaman putting the heat on her. Allen, a little feint to the right. Threads it back to the left. A little deflection and it doesn't fall for Duggan. Simmons rolls it out. Chisari takes it on Prakash. Immediately swarmed by the Jets defence. Dundas comes away with it. A shove from Prakash. This time the referee picks it up. Not going to allow the Jets to take advantage of taking a few extra metres, however. Dundas decides to go backwards. Lob now from Threlfo. Finds an open Wallando on the left wing. She cuts infield. Tries to thread it, manages a nutmeg, a defender in grey. Collins takes a strike. The Seaman blocks it, and all of a sudden the Bulls are away. Prakash tearing downfield towards halfway. Threads the needle looking for Naomi, but Wallando there again and up to the challenge. Dundas ends up on the ground. Advantage plates as the referee. Scasio cuts infield. Chisari has Ferris with her if she wants to use it. Drops it all the way back to Seaman. Now Ferris. Ball deflected by Collins well. Hammond pulls it up and looks to structure it. Plays it through Dundas. Wallando advancing down the wing. Blocked well by Naomi, but not trapped. Hayworth. Dundas. Dundas and Prakash. Dundas poorly timed. Gives it off. Lookmeyer goes from long range. And the leading goal scorer in the league, Amber Lookmeyer, opens the scoring here at Lake Macquarie from long range, chipping the keeper. The Bulls FC Academy lead 1-0. Kiva Bray out off a line, caught unawares with a missed time back pass. Amber Lookmeyer gets her 21st goal of the season. Jets will need to scrub that from their memory and move on very quickly here. As Bulls side know how to capture and utilise momentum. I'll look to do that here. Chisari. Hammond does well to block that. It'll be a throw in to be taken by Valletta. Long throw deflected by Hayworth. Push wide now, Ferris, Prakash. Wide runner out here on the right if they want it. Instead it falls into the box. Threlfo with a last line scramble. Gets it wide for Knight. Turns herself back inside out almost. Threlfo back with the ball. And again, a mistake this time in the box. And Lookmeyer has a second. Back-to-back for the Bulls. In almost no time, they lead 2-0. Amber Lookmeyer putting on a clinic. And another defensive lapse from the emerging Jets. Hands her a goal. She leads all comers in the New South Wales Women's NPL with 22 goals already this season. Striking at almost a goal a game. Another turnover. All of a sudden the Bulls with a spring in their step. Lookmeyer racing down. Kiva Bray picks it up just inside her 18-yard box. Who's being absolutely peppered at the moment. Wallando, a boot in from the Bulls. Sloppy play, Duggan threads it for Lookmeyer. Can't get any power on this shot, and it sits up for Kiva Bray. They look to have the upper hand in the opening 15, but all of a sudden back-to-back rapid goals from the visitors. See them trailing by 2. I feel they need to be next to score here. Hayworth advances downfield, turned over again. Naomi under pressure. Allen thinks about racing in, can't get there. Duggan. Ferris gets it back for the Bulls. Elizabeth Gray. Wide for Valletta. Pushes it down for Woodall. She turns it back inside for Valletta, but Valletta can't control it. I copped a step on the toe there, Valletta. A little ginger out of the contest. Hayworth threads it down for Allen. Allen has Ferris right behind her. Threlfo for Collins. Just out of her reach. Prakash, little 1-2 with Gray. Gray sets Naomi free. She'll pick it up just inside the 18-yard box. Cross it in dangerously, but Hayworth blocks it. Good defence from the Jets, but the Bulls will have a corner. To approach 20 minutes gone here in Lake Macquarie. Surely the Bulls aren't about to fire in a third. They find at the front post, back heel. Danger times, just cleared. On the parry from Amy Chisari, wide of the right upright, however. The visitors full of confidence, happy to chance their hand, leading by 2 goals early here. Bray to Dundas. Referee's just going to call them back and tell the defensive players they need to step outside the 18-yard box. Bray under pressure here. Hayworth, danger times again. Amy takes it away, threads the ball in, looking for it, but Dundas again there defending and stopping the attacking raid, sending it for a corner. Jets feel pinned inside their defensive third at the moment. A lot of the territory and possession in the opening 15 or so. This time a better delivered corner. Headed up. And it's going to go for another corner, just touched away by the Jets. Be Naomi again to take the corner. Naomi will be looking for the height of Seaman in the box. Headed out by the Jets for the time being. Falls well. Gray. Valletta with a long-range shot. Bray watchfully takes it in both hands. Duggan racing away quickly. Wallando is free down the line if she can find her. Does well. Wallando cuts back in. Under pressure, Wallando taken away. Discasio. Naomi and Discasio combine. Comes as far as Chloe Wallando. 40 out from goal. Dundas pushes it across to Threlfo. Threlfo, her pass intercepted by Chisari. Naomi makes a run. Prakash in midfield. Looking to set up her teammates. Out wide, she's got Woodall, but the assistant referee's flag goes up. She pushed it across the face nonetheless. Emerging Jets trying to run that offside trap. Some tight margins at times for the Bulls. They won't mind though. They lead 2-0 here in Lake Macquarie. A key game. The Bulls know if they are to keep their finals hopes alive, they need to keep winning at this point of the season. Just 3 rounds to come after this game. For the Bulls, we'll see them take on Sydney University, MacArthur Rams and Manly United. Two of those sides above, Sydney Uni sitting below them on the ladder. The Bulls currently in 8th place. Emerging Jets, meanwhile, we're very focused on staving off those teams nipping at their heels behind them. Football New South Wales Institute and Blacktown Spartans, both within a win of the Jets. The Jets will finish their season with games against NWS Spirit, who are 9th on the ladder. Apia Leichhardt, the ladder leaders. And finally, the Gladesville Ravens over the next 3 weeks. Woodall tries to get free. Hammond puts in a good, strong challenge. Referee says it was a little too strong. Hammond taking her time, trying to get back to her feet. Hopefully nothing too major. She's been a key part of this Emerging Jets resurgence in the back half of the season. She's back to her feet, which is a good sign for Jets fans. Ball back to Simmons. She lofts it long. Ferris. Tug of the arm on Salvador, her opposite number. Always going to be picked up by the referee. Hayworth back for Bray again. Well out of a box. They'll need to be careful not to turn this over here. All of a sudden they do. Naomi thinks about a shot, but she's out wide. It would have been a tough angle. Puts it into the box. Looking for Lookmeyer for a third. She got a hat-trick last time these two sides clashed, and for a moment she thought she was going to have a first-half hat-trick there. Certainly see from the way they're going about this, the Bulls, why they are the second leading side in terms of goals in this competition in 2024. Duggan. Again turned over by the Jets inside their defensive third. This time Valletta, Woodall, Prakash. Collins pressing, as is Allen. A bit of discussion between the referee and the assistant referee, and they judge that it'll be a throw in the way of the Bulls FC. Long throw from Valletta to Woodall. A bit of a collision there. The free kick going to go the way of the Bulls. Right on the edge of the attacking third. Valletta will take it. They pack the edge of the 18-yard box, the Bulls. And the Jets defence. Lofts it in. Charging forward, but Hammond there to meet it for the Jets. Allen now. Slices back infield, threads the ball nicely. Dundas, Collins, broken up by Gray. It's going to be a foot race. Lookmeyer and Threlfo. Lookmeyer wins it out. She'll look to finish. Bray gets a foot to it, dives on it just. No one there to follow up the deflection and has enough time to pick it away. Dangerous for the Jets here. Bray clears it. Duggan thinks about going wide, but has it taken away by Ferris. Naimi can't control it. Wallando backed into a corner. Hayward. Duggan looking for Allen. Allen can't quite get to it. Escasio, 1-2, gets the ball back, threads it wide to Naimi with space. Will she try to cut to the outside? No, she feeds it in. Well done, broken up by Dundas, doesn't get it far away though. Naimi takes it back. Now she gets the outside of Dundas and the outside of Duggan. Crosses it into the box dangerously. Lookmeyer can't quite get hold of it. Trickles away for Woodall. Lobs it back into the box. Hayworth loses the footing but gets it clear of the 18 yards for now. Long range shot, pushed wide of the right, upright by Ferris. Score remains 2-0. Bulls FC leading on the road here against the 12th placed emerging Jets. Just shy of half an hour gone. Mollendo doesn't quite keep it inside the sideline. Did her best efforts. And the Bulls will have a throw deep in attacking territory as they look to extend their lead as we head towards half-time here in the Hunter. Lofts the throw deep for Lookmeyer. Cuts it back. Prakash gets a shot away but sprays it to the left. Lots of attacking opportunities for the Bulls. Those 2 goals have turned the momentum, possession and territory on their head. Bray. Threlfo back to Bray. Cross to Hayworth, the other centre back. Threads it down Duggan. Looking for Wallando, but again a misdirected pass. Turns it over for the Jets. Ryan Campbell will be getting frustrated in that Jets dugout. Some of the errors, both goals have come from defensive lapses. Lookmeyer, she has a double so far. Valletta's going to take a strike. Almost chips Bray. Bray does well to get a right hand to it. And it comes away Dundas. Hammond cuts back infield. Threlfo back to Bray. A wonderful save on that last effort from Bray. She's been busy, that is for sure, in this first half. Wallando. Allen back to Wallando, racing away down the line. Jets appealing for Jets throw. Referee says no. Restart will come from the Bulls. Scasio with the throw. Wallando gets into it. Breaks it up. Sets it back, Hayworth. A couple of players lose their footing in Duggan and Prakash, and the ball finds its way to Elizabeth Gray. Now to Seaman. Hammond charging up. Good to see her back into full gate. An earlier knock seems to have passed. Much to the relief of many Jets fans. Re-signed with the senior A-League women's squad in recent weeks. It's a consistent piece of the defence under Ryan Campbell, who's also the coach of this emerging Jets side and stepped into the role. The departure of Gary Van Egmond of head coach for the A-League women's side for the back half of the season, taking them into the second round of finals. Amy Chisari chips over Kiva Bray and just over the crossbar. Only inches away from a third for the Bulls. Kiva Bray nearly caught napping again with a defensive lapse from her team. You think if you're Ryan Campbell, half-time cannot come quickly enough so he can address his troops and let them recompose and regather their thoughts. Unusually nervy tonight. Speaking of Terrelfo dispossessed, look, Meyer crosses it in for Prakash. Can she get a shot away? She does, fires it past a diving Kiva Bray and past the upright. Bray for Duggan. Does well just to hang on to possession. Pushes it wide. Looking for Molly Salvador, streaking down that right touchline. And it goes across. Valletta with the throw. Out throws everyone. We have an exchange of headers before it falls down. Prakash gets a boot in. Josie Allen turns but can't hold on possession. Chisari takes it away. Now Prakash turns it back over. Allen. One woman attacking raid. Comes unstuck though, and Gray takes it away. Beats one, beats two. Gets past the third in Dundas. Puts it down for Naomi, but she was clearly offside, and the assistant referee pulls up. The scoreline could be much more if the Bulls could time those runs in attack. Allen out wide now. Duggan loses track of where the ball is. Chisari sits it back for Gray. Prakash. The Energizer Buddy in midfield. Threads it through, but it's going to be too heavy, and Kiva Bray will come out of her 18-yard box to pick it off. Hayworth back to Bray. Look, Meyer pressing. Trelfo goes wide. Salvador now. Back in for Dundas. Dundas, Bray, Hayworth. Duggan all the way back to Bray. Continue to exchange passes. Hayworth. Allen. Back to Bray again. And a string of passes from the Jets, but they're not making much progress yet. Duggan. Wallando calling for it. Duggan's overcooked it a little too heavy. And it'll be another Bulls throw, this time just over halfway into the attacking half. Discasio will take the throw. Prakash trying to find some space. Naomi out-muscled by Wallando. Allen takes it away, but only as far as Gray, who unceremoniously hammers it into attack. Falls dangerously. Woodall thinks about turning and racing for it, but Bray's on it before she can. Bray goes wide, looking for Laura Knight. Back for Dundas. A little too heavy. Falls fortuitously for Hayworth. Duggan. Not sure on the touch. Ends up sending it wide for Dundas. Now back to Bray. Hayworth. Missed touch. Prakash muscles her out. Tries to back heel it for Naomi. It's turned back over to the Jets. Look, Meyer got a little excited then, and Bray decides to put it into row 6 of the stands. We'll have a momentary respite while we await the ball being retrieved from the car park. Meanwhile, the spare balls come from the other side. 2 spare balls have come from the other side, and we've gone from no balls to 3 balls in a moment of seconds. Wallando with the long throw. Finds Collins. Pinpoint accuracy. She pushes it across. Knight. Goes long for Hammond. She's well onside. She's got time and space. Milan Hammond. What can she create here? Allen and Collins in the box. She cuts back. Valletto will push it over the byline, and the Jets will have their first corner of the match. Can they find a response here and cut the deficit? It'll be Duggan to take the corner to Dundas. Allen chips it into the box, looking for Knight. It's cleared away heavily in the end by Naomi. Chloe Wallando sitting way back. Lets it roll for Kiva Bray. Bray and Wallando turned over again. Dangerous times for Cash if she can get the shot away. Look, Meyer's going to take on the keeper one-on-one. Well done. Bray parries it. Wallando clears it for the time being. Kiva Bray did well there. She was retreating at a rate of knots to get back to her goal line and did enough to see off an attempt for Amber Lookmeyer to tally her third of the evening. Jets again working it around deep in defence. Salvador. Dundas, Threlfo. Can't get any deeper in defence, that's for sure. And it is a throw in after the ball spits out over the sideline. Claudia Valletta will take the throw deep in attack. Prakash and Naomi inside the 18-yard box. Does she look long? She certainly does. Little deflection. Goes across to Wallando. Allen's going to try and make a probing run wide. Bray. Dangerous times. Nervy times if you're a Jets fan. Naomi takes it away. Little back heel. Only falls as far as Duggan. Allen racing down the line here. Takes a deflection. Descasio. Allen pushes it forward. Looking for Collins, but Collins didn't quite have the pace to get there. The ball sent it back through Seaman. Dundas with a clumsy challenge. Judged a yellow card by the referee. Didn't look to be a lot in it. Referee right on the spot, however, and puts Emma Dundas into the book. Dundas has been involved in a few challenges so far, so it may have been an accumulation of fouls that earned her that. Seaman drives it long, looking for Naomi. Wallando in a foot race. Naomi wins out for the time being. Chisari down there to help. Naomi tries to get to the outside of Wallando. And it's pushed across just short of the corner flag. It'll be a throw in deep in attacking territory. The Bulls looking to add a third as we inch towards half time. Pressure from the Bulls on Duggan. Can't control it, tries to play it off the legs, but gets the last touch herself to see it across the sideline. Another throw for the Bulls. Descasio with the throw. Turned over again, there's the 18-yard box. Chisari looks up and sees a wall of Jets defenders. Threads it for Naomi. She crosses it dangerously into the box. A little too heavy, though. And Lookmeyer can't get to it. And it will be a goal kick. Almost 41 minutes gone here. Lake Macquarie, 2 goals away of the Bulls, both from defensive errors from the emerging Jets. It's great positivity for the Jets if they can find something somehow before half time. They thread it for Collins. Chisari racing back, drops it for Seaman at halfway. Now to work it back, Gray. Ferris. Chisari again, she's been busy. Valletta. Lookmeyer gets a touch, Threlfo takes it away. Can't hold on to it though. Lookmeyer threads it through, looking for Prakash. Threlfo gets a boot in and will push it out for a goal kick. The last touch coming off Prakash, a deflection. And Akiva Bray will have a goal kick to take. Bray, Cash sneaking up behind her. Trelfo decides enough of chipping it around, decides to drive it long. Trelfo takes away from Naomi. Naomi might be lucky to get away with the jersey tug there. Allen, back for Dundas. Uses some deft touch to maintain possession. Bray, looking for options, finds Hayworth wide on her left. Duggan, back to Hayworth. Dundas trying to create. Knight, Trelfo lobs it. A little optimistically, no runners in that direction, and Gray calmly takes it and rolls it back for Simmons. Ball goes out over the sideline. Last touch off Milan Hammond. So it'll be another Bulls throw to be taken by Claudia Valletta. Into the final 2 minutes of regulation time for the first half here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. Now watching Football New South Wales YouTube. Round 23. New South Wales NPL Women's. The 8th place. Bulls FC Academy lead 2-0 over the emerging Jets. Milan Hammond with a quick chance to respond there. Caught Simmons napping but couldn't get it on target. Saw her score here from an almost identical spot 2 weeks ago against the Football New South Wales Institute, part of that emerging Jets comprehensive 6-2 win. Certainly look a little shell-shocked tonight, the Jets. 4 games without loss. Points from 8 of their last 10 matches. That one pushed wide by Valletta, and it'll be an emerging Jets throw deep in their attacking territory. Feels like they haven't spent a lot of time down here over the last 25 to 30 minutes since those 2 goals were scored. And another misjudgment sees this throw in trickle away, and it will be a goal kick. Simmons having to manage the clock here. As we almost hit the expiration of the 45 minutes of regulation time in the first half. Knight heads that away, can't control it, and it goes over the touchline. Go long, Hayworth dropping it back. For Wallando. Under pressure, back to Bray. Danger signs. Racing in quickly there by Lookmeyer. Collins turns it over to Gray again. Certainly at the referee's discretion now. Into stoppage time of the first half here, round 23. New South Wales NPL women's action. Hayworth gently prods it back to Bray. Hayworth for Allen. Gray takes it. Prakash looking for an option towards goal. Naomi becomes that. Tries to burn past Dundas, does well. Drops it back. Lookmeyer leaves it. Ferris takes a shot and beats a diving Kiva Bray. Gemma Ferris gets the Bulls third in the shadows of half-time. A more classically constructed goal this time from the visitors. And Ferris joins Lookmeyer on the score sheet just before half-time. And the emerging Jets are going to have to find something inspiring in their half-time chat to turn this around. Collins. Chisari. Seaman. All the way back to Simmons. Long from Simmons, looking for Naimi. Falls down. Dundas comes away with it. Picks the pocket of Prakash. Hayworth. Back to Bray. The referee says that will be half-time here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. And after a tense first 15 minutes, the Bulls have turned the screws. Across the final 30 minutes of this first half, the lead 3-0 at the break. 2 goals the way of Amber Lookmeyer. And a final in stoppage time the way of Gemma Ferris sees the Bulls comfortable leaders at half-time. We'll take a short break on Football New South Wales YouTube. We'll rejoin you in about 10 minutes with the second half from Lake Macquarie. Welcome back to Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. The second half of the NPL New South Wales Women's clash between the Emerging Jets and the Bulls FC Academy. At half-time, it has certainly been all Bulls. They lead 3-0. 2 goals through their leading scorer for the season and the league leading scorer in Amber Lookmeyer. And a third goal just in the shadows of half-time, falling the way of Gemma Ferris. Sees them leading 3-0 at the break. A lot of work to be done for the Emerging Jets to fight their way back into this one. They continue to try and fend off the sides, nipping at their heels and around them in that race away from the wooden spoon off of the Bulls. They're still chasing finals football as it stands heading into this round. They are in 8th, but they are just 5 points adrift of 4th place and only 1 competition point adrift of Manly in 5th. So lots on the line over the final few rounds, and certainly lots on the line across the final 45 minutes here in Newcastle. Hammond comes together with Chisari. Chisari ends up on the ground, clutching her nose. The referee happy to allow that to play on, however. Valletta breaks it up and goes the way of the Jets for a throw. Salvador. Knight. Can't control it. Salvador pushes it through the defender's legs. And again pushed over the line this time by Milan Hammond. And the Bulls will get their first throw of the second half. Claudia Valletta to take it. Missed header from Lookmeyer, and brace already to her name to add to the 20 goals she had coming into tonight for the season. Bray, Dundas turns infield to get away from Chisari, threads it wide. Allen out on the left flank, cuts infield, beats one, burns away from a second, threads it through for Collins, dangerous attack. She sits it wide, they look to cross it into the box, backheeled and sprayed over the byline by Seaman. Certainly not what she was looking to execute, but we'll be glad to have seen away the threat for the time being. But now it will be a corner for the Emerging Jets. Duggan with the corner. Doesn't get that anywhere near on target, and it clashes into the side netting. Simmons rolls it out for Gray. Chisari pushes it wide, but well off target. Both sides a little clunky coming out in the second half. What can the Jets create here? A throw deep in attacking territory. Hammond comes crashing through the pack like an AFL midfielder. Allen dances around 2 before she's dispossessed. Cash tries the same before Wallando nudges it across the sideline. Again defended away by the Jets, but it'll be a throw in for the Bulls on halfway. Scassio sent back behind halfway. Continue with another throw. The ball's this one long, and it's going to trickle away and eventuate to a goal kick. Dangerous spill in the box. Ferris can't convert though. It's just seen over the line for the time being by the Jets. Valletta with the throw. It seems like a recurring event. Deep in attacking territory for the Bulls. Is long into the box, headed away. Falls for Knight and Collins, just in no man's land between the two of them. A little confusion. Turned over now for Cash. Dundas does well. Chisari takes a half-hearted strike at it. Kiva Bray pushes it across optimistically in front of goal. Frelfo toying with danger. Turns it over in the box. Prakash gets inside. And all of a sudden it's tapped away and finished. Lookmeyer has a hat-trick. Twice this season they've clashed with the Jets. Twice she's bagged 3 goals, and you feel like she might not be done yet. 23 goals in 23 games for season 2024 for Amber Lookmeyer. She is streaking away with the Golden Boot race in the NPL New South Wales women's competition. Five minutes gone in the half, and the Bulls lead 4-0. A blatant shove there from Valletta. And nothing done about that. That's interesting that neither official wants to do anything there. Deemed that there was nothing untoward in the challenge. Certainly from our vantage point, looked like a two-handed shove. Good news is that everyone's back on their feet and moving on with the fixture. 4-0. It's going to take some sort of momentous change for the Jets to get their way back into this one. Seaman. Salvador picks up the ball. Pushed across the line by Woodall. Take the quick throw, but again it's turned over. The Jets just not able to execute their attacking mechanisms cohesively this evening. Long throw from Valletta. Dundas stomps on it and pushes it forward. Hammond keeps it inside the line. Valletta appeals to the sideline official. Tries to drag Hammond down from behind. Hammond keeps her feet a touch a little heavy, and Simmons will take a goal kick. Building into an interesting little battle there on the right edge of the Jets attack, Valletta and Hammond. Naimi cutting and weaving, ends up pushing it back. Prakash under pressure. Sees it wide. Collins intercepts it. Push back now, Wallando. Taken away, Naimi. Chisari lofts it through optimistically with no runners in range. Now the Jets trying to thread the needle. Knight pushes it wide for Allen. Allen burns to the outside. Gets away from Descasio. Cuts it back infield. Nice first up and second touch, but couldn't control it in the end at the last line of defence. Prakash now tries to set Woodall free. She decides to drop it back for Valletta, who's under pressure from Hammond, and goes all the way back to Simmons. Both sides just looking to string together a few passes without a turnover, but again they cannot. This ball goes over the sideline from the Bulls. Prakash now probing wide. Sends it out in front. Woodall drops it back to Seaman. Seaman decides to roll it for her keeper in Simmons. Simmons pushes it straight through midfield. Chisari wide. Descasio. Ferris has it taken away by Dundas. Dundas dropping it back to Salvador. All the way back to Kiva Bray. Lookmeyer sniffing about, looking for a fourth. Certainly made the most of her opportunities tonight, Amber Lookmeyer. Hayworth taking the space offered to her, lofts the ball forward. Looking for that run of Wallando. Jets defence now break it up, and we'll have another throw. Amy works forward. Hayworth pushes it across the line again. Again, we'll have a throw on that right wing for the Bulls FC Academy. We touched on before, depending on other results, a win could see them climb as high as 5th at the end of this round. The sides in front of them, Manly United and Northern Tigers, 1 competition point in front. Gladesville Ravens, equal competition points, but 1 goal better on goal differential, and a 4-0 margin will certainly bolster that if they can maintain this gap. Seaman. Ferris lays off. Chisari threads it through. Bray more than up to that. Straight off a line. Races out and rolls it straight back, looking to spark the counter-attack for Knight. Ball deflects away of Josie Allen. She gets past 1. Gets inside a second fortuitously. Threads the ball. Duggan cuts to the left. Lays it off. Little 1-2. Duggan racing wide. Just the one player in the box in Collins. The fence breaks it up. Descasio sees it across the line for a throw. Ten minutes down in the second half. Bulls FC leading at 4-0 and just turning the screws on what seems a fait accompli of 3 points from here. Prakash does well to elude 1 defender, tries to thread the ball through 2. Doesn't quite get it executed. Bray just cuts back against the grain rather than lobbing it downfield. Collins for Allen. Allen against Gray. Beats her with pace. Gray. A clumsy challenge. Seaman gets it away in the end. More through good fortune than from good management. Salvador. Duggan. Back for Dundas. Allen gets a little touch on that. And I think it's come off a ball last. And Simmons thinks as much, and hence she races out to take it away. Drop punt downfield, looking for territory. Bray does well to get a boot up to it. Duggan. Ferris. A retreating Collins gets the pass broken up. Dundas straight away goes to the attacking weapon in Allen. Cuts between 2. Gets a little clip, and that'll be the referee going to a pocket again. This time it's for Descasio, the 3rd yellow card of the fixture. Lookmeyer. And Dundas already in the book. Dundas picking up her 8th yellow card of the season earlier in the game. Now Josie Allen will step up to the free kick. The usual free kick taker is often Claire Adams from this sort of range. Not in the lineup tonight. Allen, though, has confidently stepped to the penalty spot in a number of other free kicks throughout the season. No stranger to a dead ball scenario. Hits it low, flat, tries to drive it through the wall, but the wall prevents it going too far. Wallando racing back. We'll try and watch this across the sideline. No, decides to play it back to Kiva Bray. Bray returns the favour. Wallando heads downfield. Deflects the ball. Prakash throws herself in and pushes it across the line. Jets quickly moving forward. Collins, a heavy touch, turns it over. It's Speaking of touches, a missed touch by Seaman. Milan Hammond takes a long-range shot. Is that a handball in the box? It is. Seaman was retreating. And she's going to get a yellow card for her efforts. May have seemed a little harsh. I don't think there was any intent in the handball. But it will be a penalty, and it will be JC Allen stepping up to try and get the Jets on the board. As I said only moments ago, no stranger to the penalty spot, Allen. Second leading scorer for the club this season, 6 goals to her name. Alexis Collins, the current leader, with 9 goals for the Jets in 2024. Allen v Simmons. JC Allen comes in, drives it left and saved. A beautiful diving effort to the right from Trudy Simmons, and she's immediately swarmed by her teammates. But the job's not completely done yet. The Jets with a corner. That was a beautiful effort. She got low and horizontal to the right, picked the right side, and parried away the corner over the byline. The corner beats everyone and will race away for a throw. A little overcooked in the end from the emerging Jets. And for the time being, Trudy Simmons maintains her clean sheet, and deservedly so after that stop. Valletta, the long throw. Salvador, her attempted pass is deflected. Knight does well. Prakash, a little grab. Allen tries to take the quick restart. The referee pulls it up and says it needs to be controlled. Hammond threads it into the box, looking to catch Simmons unawares. But it's off target. And the Bulls immediately look to go on the counter. Hayworth takes an extra touch. Goes back to Bray. Lookmeyer pushing up hard and fast. Looking for another poacher's goal. She's picked up 2. Threads the ball through now, looking for Chisari. Just a touch too heavy, and Bray is out to grab it. Lookmeyer again, sniffing about there. She's got 2 from defensive lapses. And a 3rd from a tap in inside the box. In the day, I suppose, when you're putting in 23 in a season, it doesn't matter how you're scoring them. Little nudge there. Unnecessary from Allen. Ferris goes to ground, and the referee says, "I'll have a free kick the way of the Bulls Academy." "17 minutes gone here in the second half." You have to think it won't be long before the respective sides might look to their benches. Prakash gets this in a dangerous position. Knight puts the pressure on her. Prakash comes away with it. Naomi turns past Wallando, but Wallando steals it away before she gives it straight back to the Bulls. Prakash now. Lookmeyer threads the ball wide. They push it again. Valletta lofts it into the box. Bray racing out, takes it under pressure. While taking Kiva Bray, and this time she goes to the air. Milan Hammond will try and keep it inside this right touchline. She does. Woodall, though, gets a boot in. Duggan racing down. A little bit of frustration from Hammond. Salvador comes and takes the throw. Puts it down. Seaman kicks it into Hammond. And it goes over the line for a throw-in. Let it a long throw. Lookmeyer racing up to take it. Threlfo will send it all the way back to her keeper in Bray, who again, as per her standard operating procedures, is well out of her box. Dundas, Threlfo, Duggan, threads for Hammond. Hammond v Valletta. Tries to turn her inside out, then puts on the afterburners around the outside. Nice little deft touch with the fake cross. Lobs it in. Can't quite find the target. Allen ends up with a back to goal. Molyneux threads it down for Dundas. Dundas, long range shot. Can she beat Simmons? She does, but she beats the crossbar as well. A few glints of promise from the Jets. But is it going to be too little, too late? Just shy of 20 minutes gone. 25 remaining of regulation time. I haven't found an answer to the 4 Bulls goals as of yet. And a strong performance across the park for the Bulls. And Valletta with the throw. Cash tries to present an open option. Valletta eyes downfield. That's where she goes, overthrows it. Maya can't get there. Threlfo, Hayworth back to Kiva Bray. Bray toying with the attackers as they press up. Threlfo drives it into the boots of Woodall. Salvador takes it away. Bray drives it almost into the camera position. And we'll go for another throw for Valletta. Must have an unnerving case of deja vu. She's taken 20 plus throw-ins on this left flank today. Seaman. A little bit of confusion between Seaman and Prakash. It turns out okay though. Falls for Valletta. Seaman racing back. Gray there. Allen thought about trying to intercept the ball but overshot it. Chisari. Naimi drops it back in. Chisari again, taken away Wallando. Drops it back for Threlfo. Threlfo under pressure from Woodall. Gets enough on it just to get it back to Kiva Bray. Nervy moments if you're Ryan Campbell on the Jets bench. Mistakes have already led to 2 of the 4 goals as they've been retreating and handing over possession. This time they overcooked the lofted through ball. Collins is quick, but not that quick. Gray, Chisari. Gray, looking for Descasio. Broken up, Knight. Threads it down the line. Allen's got a little bit of space if she can utilise. Thinks about putting it free for Collins, but a little too straight, doesn't cut back in enough. And Simmons lays it off. A little exchange inside there. 18-yard box between herself and the centre-back in Seaman. Chisari now. Descasio. Naimi. Comes to Prakash. Naimi tries to time her run here. Does well. Flag stays down. Threads it into the box. Salvador gets it away for the time being. Prakash follows up. Well saved. Great reactions, Kiva Bray. Down low to a left. Knight finds Duggan free. Looks for Hammond. Salvador racing up in support. Hammond burns to the outside of Valletta. Gets some space. Crosses it into the box. Overcooks the angle. And it whistles past the right upright and behind the goals. We're going to have a change. It will be Bulls FC going to their bench first. Looks like it'll be Claudia Valletta coming from the field. Based on the movements at the moment. Brianna Woodall will drop back to left back. And a placement player. He's to be coming to the left midfield potentially. It will be Petrea Phillips, and it looks like she's actually going to go to the point of attack. Amber Lookmeyer will push out wider. Interesting change. A little bit of a reshuffle of this left edge. Free going the way of the emerging Jets. Knight lofts it in. Easily taken by Simmons. She hasn't been called on a lot tonight, but she's been very strong when she has. Phillips now racing down in a foot race with Hayworth. Hayworth shepherds it over the line. Cops a clip for her efforts. The referee's going to say it's a throw in, but give a caution on the run to Phillips. Well handled there. There's only a little tap. Good to nip it in the bud with the fresh player. A little bit of enthusiasm. Woodall. McMyer. Phillips. Calls the free on Phillips this time. Trelfo just getting a little bit back. Prakash over the dead ball. All their runners set deep, looking for a run at the back post. Headed away by Knight for the time being. Chipped in, Prakash will take possession just outside the 18-yard box. Turns outside away from Allen. Allen takes it away. Two of them tight on each other. Now it's pushed back for Bray. Phillips chasing across to put pressure on. Bray lays it off. Hayworth threads it down. Knight with a little bit of territory on the outside. Bulls defenders close it off. And it trickles across the line for a throw in. And now it will be the emerging Jets going to their bench. Knight, the first of the changes coming off. The other will be Trelfo. Aaliyah Kilroy coming on for Knight. And Julianne Fox for Trelfo. See what spark these changes can add. Long throw for the Bulls, gets ahead. It's a deflection off the head, I should say, and across the line again. And I'll advance downfield 20 or so metres for the next throw. Scassio with the throw. Headed back in, Kilroy. Clumsy challenge by Fox, but gets away with it. Prakash comes back with it. Drops it all the way back, Seaman. Gray. Tries to thread it down, but the pass breaks it up. Kilroy throwing herself in on the challenge on Naomi. Naomi gets back for it, drops it for Gray. Collins pressing up, as is Allen. Allen takes it away. Kilroy threads it, looking for Allen. A little over hit. And Seaman will just watch this across the byline. And we'll come back for another goal kick for Bulls FC. Jets will be looking to take something away from this one. Highly unlikely at this stage is going to be competition points, but a little bit of momentum, maybe some late goals will not hurt their cause as they continue to try and keep their way away from 14th place on the ladder. Dundas looks at Duggan, decides to drop it back instead. Hayworth for Duggan, can't quite control it. Prakash takes it away. Seaman back for Simmons. Almost confusion between the two. Fox does well, heads it forward. Phillips. Ferris. Ferris, it comes back to her. She comes a little nudge. Kilroy happy to continue on. Naomi. The flag goes up. That must have been tight. And we get back underway after the offside. Bray out of her 18-yard box again. Fox. Duggan. Back to Fox. Dundas. Bray. To Hayworth. Ferris takes it from her. Naomi threads it for Phillips. Crossed it into the box. Fox gets a boot in. Cleared away for the time being. Seaman advances, lobs it forward. Prakash gets a little touch on it, and will unthreateningly roll into the 18-yard box and be pushed out by Kiva Bray. Fox, Bray. Needs some support here from Hayworth. Kilroy threads it down, looking for Allen. Scassio, though, does well. Now it comes to Collins. She turns against Gray. Collins working. Has Duggan and Hammond with her. Hammond gets forward, but again, this time it's the Jets on the wrong side of the assistant referee's decision and judged offside. Hammond just couldn't hold her run any longer. All of a sudden, the Bulls now getting us back underway. Phillips, dispossessed by Kilroy. Hayworth drops it back. Bray. Dundas for Salvador. Salvador for Hammond. Hammond, Prakash takes it. Didn't look a lot in that, but the referee judges that will be a free kick the way of the Bulls. Lane Hammond wanting to protest that Prakash was holding her jersey. Not going to get very far debating that with the referee once the whistle's gone. Under 15 minutes of regulation time remains. The Bulls still lead 4-0. A hat-trick the way of Amber Lookmeyer already. Gemma Ferris also on the score sheet. And again, the Jets will go to their bench. A double change again. Allen. And Collins coming from the field. Daly. Zoe Daly. And Ruby Jones coming on. Jones in the 34. Daly in number 28. Jones got on the score sheet in the reserve grade fixture, which the Jets won. Scassio tearing away down the right wing. Going to try and do it all herself. Crosses it into the box. Little touch just outside. And that will be a yellow card and a free kick. Fox is popping the hand out there. Not a lot in it. Just outside the box, however. So it won't be a penalty. We've already seen a penalty for one handball in the box at the other end, but Trudy Simmons was up to the task. A wonderful save. Certainly one that undoubtedly she'll add to the highlights reel. Prakash will take the free kick here and look to become potentially the third ball on the score sheet today. Will she go direct, or will she look for the likes of Seaman and Lookmeyer heading for that back post? She dresses it up, square up, and is pulled up. A little bit of debate here as to the wall. The referee's just saying to Gemma Ferris, you need to move away from the wall. Prakash kicks it into the wall with not a lot of power. Naomi turns it in again, but it's deflected away, and it'll be a throw-in for the Bulls. Now to be another change. This time it'll be Bulls FC making the change. The referee's suggesting to Brianna Woodall that she needs to get a move on here. Looks like Jasmine Melly at number 97 coming on. She'll come over and become the third player at left back so far in this fixture for Bulls FC. And that amounts to 0 for the Bulls. Jets will see that attacking rate off and start with a goal kick. Hayworth. Wide to Wallando. Turns it down the line looking for Daly. Found herself on the score sheet last time they played here in that 6-2 win over Football New South Wales, Zoe Daly. Got the 6th goal of the 6-2 win. Kilroy gets dispossessed. It goes back to Dundas. She tries to thread it, looking for Daly in the 28. And instead, all of a sudden, on the turn, threading the ball for Lookmeyer. She's looking for a 4th. Can she finish? Well done. Kiva Bray out off a line. Does enough to push it across for a corner. Backtracking and pushing across. Did well with the reactions. As Lookmeyer looked to thread it around her for a 4th goal for herself this evening. Prakash now. Sorry, Naimi over the corner. Drives it low. Lookmeyer tries to parry it in. Hit again by Phillips and goes away for a goal kick. Ball wide for Wallando. Hayworth pushes it down. Jones can't control it. Now Chisari. Pops it in for Phillips. Ferris pushing back. Daly gets it away. Jones dispossessed by Gray. Not exactly textbook passing from either side. Lookmeyer under pressure, threads it through. Trying to find the run of Phillips. A little too heavy. And Kiva Bray out to it. Risky pass backwards by Salvador there. Bray does well just to reel it in. Pushes it to the left. Hayworth. Hayworth beats one, can't beat the second. Chisari comes away with it, threads it in Prakash. She can find a ball here. She's got some attackers in the box. Finds Ferris. Ferris pushes it wide. The offside flag goes up. It must have only been a matter of inches for Amy Chisari. Inside the final 9 minutes of regulation time here at Lake Macquarie. It's going to be a procession to 3 points for Bulls FC. And they will await the results of the other fixtures to see how high up the ladder they climb. Sitting in 8th coming into today. Manly United and Gladesville above them. Clash at Christie Park as well this evening, so that result will mean they skip above at least one, potentially 2 of those sides. We'll also cast an eye to the Northern Tigers' earlier game when they took on the last-placed Blacktown Spartans at North Turramurra. In the meantime, Amy Chisari is going to take a long-range shot. Kiva Bray up to it this time. And quickly gets things moving through Marnie Duggan. Kilroy does well, gets past one, can't feed it to the next, turns it over the way of Melly, drops back for Seaman, and she'll go back to Simmons. Simmons clears it away towards halfway, where Salvador will watch it across the sideline and take the throw, thankfully. Meanwhile, we've got changes coming for both sides. Emma Dundas will come from the field for the emerging Jet. She's been one of their best so far. While the hat-trick hero and Amber Lookmeyer will come off. As well, Prakash. Replacements will be number 19, Saskia Burrow. And confirmation of the other change there. For the Jets, it'll be number 23, who was not initially on the team list, so we'll try and get an update on who that will be. Flag goes up again for offside. This time it's against Phillips, and the Jets kept things moving quickly. Chisari dispossessed, but it falls back for Arden Gergen. And the offside flag goes up. Two players came together in the box. It may have been an interesting decision for the referee. But didn't need to make it in the end. Kilroy tries to push it wide. Phillips gets a boot in. Broken up again now, Kilroy. Wide. Discasio. Threaded down the line, well played. Going to create an opportunity in the box. Molly Salvador does well to get back and cover it and get the pass away. Wallando tries to pivot around Discasio. Dropping it back for Hayworth and then on to Kiva Bray. Fox. Jones. Can't quite control it. Dispossessed Chisari. Cuts back well. Threads it dangerously. Burrow can't get free. Gets a boot in and pushes it across the line. It'll be an emerging Jets throw deep inside their defensive half. Time ticking away for either side to impact the scoreline further. Kiva Bray under pressure. Loses it across the byline. And it will be a corner. Good pressing effort from Petrea Phillips. Salvador racing to get the ball. Knows that time will be ticking away. Ball's not in any rush to take this. I'll be quite happy to walk away with a 4-goal win. And to see what they can create. Phillips, a bouncing ball of energy inside the 18-yard box. Burrow comes out, driven low and hard. Pushed away, Burrow heads it back. Not quite sure that's where she was trying to execute it to, but it's where it ended up. Melly feeds it down. Naimi can't control it. Neither can Salvador. Burrow puts it into the box. Pushed away. Hayworth happy just to see it off, and it'll be another corner. Ferris to take the corner. Lofts it in. Deep. It's parried down. Naimi can't control it. Race away where it'll be picked up by Melly. Salvador takes it. Trickled away. Hammond gets it down the line. Ruby Jones one-on-one with Seaman. Threads it down. Linesman didn't look like he was quite there, but it was clear that it was offside. Daly, again, not quite timing her run, both sides. Probably cost themselves some opportunities with timing of runs. And Seaman now, as we head inside the final 90 seconds of regulation time, Chisari sets Naimi free, takes a shot. Kiva Bray does well to get back and take that. And straight away, rolls it out for Duggan. Heavy touch there from the Jets. Instead, opportunity over the crossbar. Phillips, a good strike from distance, just a little too high. Would have had Kiva Bray very challenged, a little off a line. We've seen Bray with a couple of fantastic saves already today. Now the Jets. Jones. Kilroy tries to get a boot in, loses the footing. Phillips pushes it wide. Wallando. Daly turns well, turns herself off the ball. Wallando. Back to Hayworth. Bray. Back to Hayworth. Looking for Kilroy. Pushes it a little to her left, though. Now they thread it through. It's going to be a little too heavy for Phillips. And it'll come back for a goal kick the way of the emerging Jets. Regulation time almost up. Guided by the referee from here. One thing is for sure, Bulls FC Academy will be walking away from Lake Macquarie with 3 competition points. Just the margin to be ironed out. At the moment, it is 4-0. Kilroy. Oh, jersey tug. Referee says that's fine. Ruby Jones does well. Can't quite get it free for Hammond, though. Last touch and judged off Jones. And the ball goes out for a throw-in to be taken by Melody. Goes long for Burrows. Kiva Bray. Would the Jets find something late to get them on the scoreboard? And a couple of opportunities. Chisari racing up. Fox drops it back for Bray. Bray happy to go long. Gray pushes it forward. Daly now. Ball lobbed. Kiva Bray advancing out of her box. Julianne Fox. Jets trying to find a way through. Kilroy sends it down. Chloe Wallando advancing. Zoe Daly on the left if she wants her. Hammond wide out to the right. That's where she goes. Milan Hammond takes a strike just to the right. And it's taken a deflection off Saskia Burrow. It will be a corner. The emerging Jets, could they have the final say here at Lake Macquarie in round 23? New South Wales NPL women's action on Football New South Wales YouTube. It's been a dominant performance by the Bulls, certainly on the score sheet. The Jets would love to have something to take away from this game, but it's headed away. And it will be a throw-in. Look to go quickly here. Duggan does that. Salvador. Fox. Well done by the Jets. They continue on. Hammond. Dispossessed by Melly. Heads back inside for Seaman. Chisari. She's been a constant presence in midfield today. And they come down the left through Melly as well. Infield, Ferris. Found herself on the score sheet in the first half. Now they thread it. Looking for a run from Burrow. Kiva Bray, though, just using some deft footwork to beat her. Fox plays it wide. Duggan. Final stages of this fixture. Hammond sent racing down the right wing. Crosses it in. Looking for Ruby Jones. Can't quite get it. Duggan heads it into the box. Zoe Daly drifts across but won't get there. Simmons out to it. Simmons goes long. Wallando heads it back infield. Hayworth will send it all the way back to Kiva Bray. I'll wait on the referee's decision when stoppage time elapses. Wallando beats a couple before laying it off. Fox threads it for Jones. Seaman gets it away. Phillips racing now. She's onside. Can she get a finish? She hits the upright. That was almost the icing on the cake for Bulls FC. Phillips inches away. Finds the outside of the post. And the score remains at 4-0. Wonderful work from the Bulls. But the woodwork saves the Jets from any further blemishes for the time being. Namie threads it infield. Ferris, could she get a second? Takes a shot. Bray parries it across the byline. And the referee says that will do us here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility for round 23. A strong 4-0 win for the Bulls FC. We'll see them climb further up the ladder as they continue to chase finals football, while it brings to an end a 4-game unbeaten streak for the emerging Jets. They'll go back to the drawing board ahead of the final 3 rounds. And as I say, a strong win for the Bulls FC, headlined by 3 goals to Amber Lookmeyer. Gemma Ferris joined her on the score sheet. That will wrap us up here from Spears Point. Been watching Football New South Wales YouTube. We look forward to bringing you the remainder of the games across the rest of season 2024. But for this evening, we're wishing you a very good evening.